Hi folks, just been here with Pierre Driving School. Today we're gonna cover a lesson on driving school in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, New York, right? Driving school in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, New York. We're gonna cover a lesson here today, right? We have a lot of students that asking us to do a video regarding this area because most of them have a very few students coming from here. We said, why don't we do a video today and to cover that apart, right? As we going through in the Crown Heights, Brooklyn, New York area, we're gonna do a few printers that are gonna be very beneficial for you as you drive and doing your road test, right? As you can see, I'm coming up here. I'm seeing all what's going on to this road here, right? I can make left turn or I can either go straight. I also see a bike on my right side. Be well aware of your surrounding, right? Because in Crown Heights here, Brooklyn, New York, there's a lot of bikers, there's a lot of cars double park, and the road is very congested. And ahead of me, I'm seeing the car double park to my right. I'm gonna signal to the left for the bike lane, mirror left, shoulder left, and go around. Guys, watch, I'm gonna push out, passing all the cars that are double parking, and I'm gonna come on back to my lane. Signal right, mirror right, shoulder right, bringing it back. It is important each time that you go out on the double park bar, when you're coming back, you have to make sure you bring it back. Okay, what I notice is that many students, they just signal their way out, but they don't signal their way back in, which is not too very beneficial for them as they're taking the road test. I see human on my right side. I'm paying good attention to that. There's car double park on my left. I'm covering my brake. Make sure I'm looking to see nobody is popping out. All right. I see car on my right side. I'm gonna signal left now because I was gonna move over to the left. Mirror left, shoulder left, and come around. And when I'm coming back, I'm gonna adjust myself back with my signal right, mirror right, shoulder right. Right. Make sure that you're signaling and look all of your attention, all right? So especially when you're driving and taking your road test and you're in Brooklyn and there's gonna be a lot of double parking, you have to be well aware of what they can do. As you're going around the double park, you have to make sure that your foot covering the brake. Same things for the road test. You see how much I'm looking? I'm looking all over. Same things for the road test. As you're going around, you have to make sure that your foot is covering the brake. You don't wanna accelerate as you're going around because anybody can pop up at any minute and that is going to create an accident of which we don't need, all right? So I'm passing this thing here. I'm okay, see nothing going on, very observant. I see a car double park to my right. You see how many double park car we've been getting? Good practice for road test, covering my brake. I'm going to have to move over to my right. Signal right, mirror right, shoulder right, going around. And you see what's going on again on my left? Another double park car, all right? So there's a lot of double parking car here in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, New York. Driving school in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, New York. This is a driving lesson in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, New York, all right? You see a human's just crossing, covering my brake. Make sure that everything's just clear. As I'm coming along, I'm already seeing my traffic lights coming down in less than 10. I'm gonna go slow. When I get to the light, it's completely red, folks. I've seen that a lot happening on the road test. When there's students going up to those traffic light, to the intersection, you must forward plannings of all your move. You do not want to just get to that light. That's when you're gonna realize that it's braking, or you have to realize that that's when the light is blinking, then for you to come to an abrupt braking. We do not want that. You forward all your steps, all the move that you're gonna make, so when you get to the light, is completely red. Like I said, if you see the light as you're coming up, there is numbers that governing that traffic light. Anything above 10, you just drive normal, you will get to the light with no issue. Anything below 10, you kill it as you are coming up. When you get to the light, it be completely red. And here in New York City also, there is a delays on those lights. I'm gonna see if this is gonna happen here so I can show that to you. You see, the hands is there, it says walk, but the light's still red. There is a delay. If I'm washing the hand, I would have started going already, but I cannot do that. Now it turns green, then I go. This is very often in Brooklyn here, folks. Pay attention to that. A lot of students even failing their road test for that. As they're coming up to the traffic light, they see the hands says white, which is good to go, but the light's still red. Do not pay attention to the hand. Pay attention to the light itself. In order for you to proceed, we continue to drive. Otherwise, the examiner will break you. Ma'am, sir, the light's still red. Do not look at the hands, look at the light itself. I'm making a left turn here at this light, right? But what I noticed that there is a car here on my left side. I don't know what he or she doing. I'm covering my brake to make sure that I give them the room. I don't know what they're doing on my left side, right? So after the light turn green, I'm gonna see what's going on. You see, they're still going back. They're doing the parking, whatever they're doing, but I'm giving them room for them to clear so I can go ahead and clear my left turn, all right? You see I'm still stopping here, they're still reversing, right? I'm paying attention with all of my surrounding. We are here in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, New York. We're conducting a lesson in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, New York. Now, if you're looking for any driving school here in New York area, please feel free to contact Pierre Paul Driving School. You can look us up at pierrepaul.driving.com. And if you also want us to cover your area, you can also drop that in the comment below. We'll be very glad to cover your area if you want us to do, all right? See, mirror left, shoulder left, and I'm making my left turn. What I'm observing here, there is a bike lane here. I cannot go over the bike lane. I'm paying good attention to make my turn outside of the bike lane. We're gonna make a left turn at the light here. As I'm going over to the light, I'm seeing that the bike lane at the end of the light is sharing. How do I know it's sharing? If you notice, it's dotted. If it's dotted, that's mean when I'm going over with my left turn, I can go over that light. If it wasn't dotted, I would have to go outside of the bike lane to make the left turn. Very common in the road test area. I just didn't get in trouble for that. You see? Now I'm doing my left turn here. Before I make the turn, what I do? Mirror left, shoulder left. Then I'm going with my turn. Pay attention with all of my surrounding. If there were any pedestrian crossing, I would have to stop, let them clear. You cannot invade a pedestrian at a crosswalk while you're taking your road test. They will fail you the test for fail to yield right of way to pedestrian at a crosswalk. Very important, all right, guys? Okay, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, you can do so now by hitting the subscribe button and also ring the notification icon. Each time that we drop a video, you'll be the first one to be notified. And if there is any topic you want us to cover for you in particular, you can put it in the comment below, as that's where we get most of our topic videos coming from. If you see, guys, we'll be coming up with some topic, it's only from what the student and the people are asking us to cover. We cover them and the topic as we go on along, all right? If you need help with all your driving school and you're in the New York City area, you can contact Pierre Paul Driving School. We will glad help you with your driving thing, all right? We're making a left turn here. Before I make my turn, mirror left, shoulder left. Then I'm being well aware of the bike lane. You see, there's a double park on the car. Right, double park on my right side. Covering my brake. Please, 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 folks, cover your brake, all right? You always have to make sure you're on top of those things, as those will be very beneficial for you. I'm coming up, there's a car in front of me. I'm coming to a stop where I can see the tire of the car in front of me on the ground. If I'm going too close, let me go too close here so you guys can see, right? If I'm coming up this close, I cannot see the tire. That's not good for the road test. That's tailgating. Is a ticket here in New York City, all right? So I'm gonna go straight here. I'm gonna go straight here for you guys. Now we're by the Brooklyn Museum. This is driving lesson in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, New York. Driving lesson in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, New York. Driving school in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, New York would be more to help. Making a right turn here. Mirror right, shoulder right, then go through with my turn. It ain't no rush, all right? It's not about driving, it's how they want you and I to drive to pass the test. That's what we're delivering here. How they want us to drive, all right? Is a car double park on my right side. Is a speed bump, slowing down, going to my speed bump, nice and smooth, all right? Keeping it going. I'm already see my light blinking coming up, forward planning all your moves. My light blinking up, coming up. I'm slowing it down. When I get there, it's completely red. We're gonna make a right turn at the light, signal the turn, mirror right, shoulder right, blocking off the side, leaving room for anything to pass on the right side except cars. Anywhere I lose the first white line, then I'm gonna stop. You see, the minute that you lose the first white line, that's where you stop. In the meantime, I'm covering on my right side. There is no cars that can fit in that gap. These are the things that folks, the DMV examiner, are looking for when we are taking the road test. It is not about driving, it's about those things that they want us to do to make sure that we can pass the test. We're safe within that little time they're in the car with us. The minute we understand that, it changes everything. Many people think that because they know how to drive already from elsewhere or by themselves with families and friends, that qualify them to take their road test in the first time and pass. I'm sorry to say that, no, it is not happening. It's not, again, about driving. It's the little thing that they're looking for you to pass your test. Can you imagine the test is only 10 minutes? How can they say how much of a good driver you can be? Same thing on my right side here, on my left side here, paying good attention, covering my brake. I see the human coming off on the sidewalk. I'm keeping it going, all right? Good, good, good. Now, things that we need to be on the lookout for is well aware. I make my right turn, I'm keeping up to my right side, then when it's clear, I will move over if I have to, because for the purpose of the road test, we're making another right turn here. For the purpose of the road test, whenever you turn, you must continue to drive to the closest lanes you turn into. After which, if it's a two-lane street, then we will keep the right. If it's a one-way street, we keep in the middle, right? Making a right turn here, mirror right, shoulder right, then I'm gonna go through with my turn, all right? Nice and smooth. As I'm coming to the turn, cars are parked on my left side, covering my brake, make sure that I can clear that what's going on here. After passing those cars, then I'm going back, signal my left. Check the shoulder right quick so I can move over to my left. A car in front of me is pulling up, I'm slowing down, let it clear. Forward planning all your moves, all right, folks? It ain't no rush. Forward planning all your moves. Driving school here in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, New York. Driving lesson in Crown Heights, all right? We make sure we cover this area here. Once again, if you have a particular area you want us to cover in Brooklyn, just put it in the comment below. We will gladly go ahead and answer that. Anything in particular as you relate to driving, any question, any doubt that you have, if you've done the road test before and you fail, you can share the result with us. Or is there any particular area you want us to cover in the result? Let us know. We will take care of that for you at no issue. Right, folks? This Ben here with Pierre Driving School. Today's lesson we were covering driving school in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, New York. Driving lesson in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, New York. All right. So until then, guys, if you guys have any question, put it in the comment below. If you have anything you want us to cover, we will do so. Until then, just been here with Pierre Driving School. Keep practicing. Take care now. Thank you.